I never believed in ghosts until I moved into that apartment. It was a small unit on the third floor of an old building. The rent was dirt cheap, and I needed a place fast, so I didn't ask too many questions. It had that musty, old smell, the kind of place where the wallpaper peeled in the corners and the lights flickered a bit. But it felt fine, I guess. I didn't mind it. The first night I spent there, I was so tired from the move, I collapsed into bed without a second thought. But around 3 a.m., I woke up to something odd. There was a faint tapping, like fingernails drumming against the wood, coming from the corner of the room. I froze. It wasn't loud enough to be a knocking, but it was definitely there. I chalked it up to the building settling, maybe rats in the walls. I rolled over and tried to sleep. The next night, the tapping returned, but this time, it was louder, closer. It felt like someone was standing next to the bed, just out of view. My heart raced, but I convinced myself I was just being paranoid. By the third night, the tapping had turned into soft whispers, low, unintelligible murmurs. They seemed to come from right next to me. I'd sit up, turn on the lights, and the room would be silent. Nothing was there, but every time I turned off the lights, it would start again. I tried everything, sleeping with the lights on, wearing earplugs, even moving my bed. But nothing worked. The whispers grew more urgent, and it started to feel like something was trying to get my attention. I was exhausted, paranoid, and terrified. One night I couldn't take it anymore. I stood in the middle of the room, yelling into the empty space, demanding to know who or what was there. The room was still, but the whispers stopped. For a moment, I thought it was over. Then, in a voice clearer than anything I'd ever heard, it whispered one last thing. You shouldn't have asked. I never went back to that apartment. I found a new place immediately. But even now, I can still hear the tapping, the whispers, in the back of my mind. And sometimes, when I turn off the lights at night, I swear I feel something right next to me.